Tell me how to handle my twin toddlers. I will gladly take your helpful and very unsolicited parenting advice. I was at the doctor's office today and had to bring my 15-month-old twins with me. These kiddos do not enjoy being cooped up in a stroller, but letting them wander around isn't an option since they both will immediately bolt in opposite directions. They have clean nappies, they've been fed and hydrated, so at this point any fussing is just stroller related crankiness. In preparation for having to wait a while and wanting to be considerate of the others who were in waiting room purgatory with me, I packed the diaper bag full of endless snacks and sippy cups. Sure enough, 5 minutes and they lose their mind, so I instantly start giving them snacks and also walking back and forth in the very large waiting room. I am at the back area and not even close to being in anyone's way, and as long as I am pacing, the beasties will quietly munch away on their Cheerios. At one point I stop pacing to hear the doctor mumble the next patient's name in another barely audible whisper, and this is where cranky old lady decides to weigh in on my parenting. I hear a huffing noise and look over at her, and the second we make eye contact she says, "Oh my god, you have got to stop walking up and down that back area. You're making me dizzy. Also, you really shouldn't be feeding them that much. Just sit down and they will relax too. Watching toddlers really shouldn't be that hard, hun. Thanks." Firstly, while my girls are very healthy, they were preemies born at 3lb 1.5 kg and are still very tiny, so I will feed them all the damn Cheerios I want. Secondly, I am doing all this not for myself or the twins, but for the benefit of all those around us. Finally, I was waiting to find out if my scans showed cancer or not. Array scans were clean, so I was all out of fucks to give at the moment. Now for the malicious compliance. I take her advice and sit down right next to her. Tons of empty seats everywhere, by the way. Instantly they start screaming their heads off, and what do? I pull out my book and start reading. Anyone who has ever been seated next to a stranger's baby having a meltdown, close your eyes, imagine that shitty moment, and now double it to account for twins. Within 5 minutes she is looking like she is about to snap and suggests they might want a snack. To which I calmly respond, "Nah, I really shouldn't be feeding them that much," and calmly turn the page of my book. 10 minutes later my name is finally called and this lady looks like she is ready to give up on life. I however have read my first chapter in ages. I guess watching toddlers really isn't that hard after all. As a related semi-story, my wife would sometimes be out with our kids. She's younger than most, but was still in her mid-20s when we had our first child, and we very much made the conscious choice to have children. She's had old women at convenience stores look at her and make judgmental comments about her being so young and having children. They often assume she's a single mother, even if she was, so what? It makes me wish I wasn't working so that I could be there with her to tell them off. Sometimes old women are the most arrogant and judgmental pieces of shit on the planet.